Testing new software always seems to be a pain. So, how are you guys doing out there in the internet land? Me and Orc and everybody are testing this out. Okay, it's live on X. It should be live on YouTube as well. So we got.
There we go. Yep, I see it.
Okay, cool. So I got to fix the live stream because it doesn't let me do a lot of this stuff pre-stream, which I don't like. So I'm probably going to have a software review on Streamlabs at some point, I think, just because holy moly, I have no idea why it does the things it does. It's been interesting. It's been I don't know. It's been a moment.
It worked the first time you and I did it, and then when we invited Orc, it was like,
are you blaming Orc? Are you?
No,
it's my aura.
I'm not blaming Orc.
I always knew Mike was just out here bashing me.
No. I'm saying exactly when it worked with the two of us, it worked fine. But when we added a third person and that third person just happened to be Orc, then
see, now he's trying to cover his butt on this.
Yeah, now he's trying to cover for it and tell us all. No, I don't.
Oh yeah, just because yep. I gotta watch what I say now, guys, because
we gotta be careful.
Yeah, we gotta be careful. Well, yeah, we gotta be careful. We're YouTube and everything, but I'm just saying, we're all over the place on this today, guys, because we're trying to make sure it all works.
Yeah, focus.
I am gonna be one with the dragon. One with the dragon.
Yes. You better be one with the dragon.
Finally, Tick You All Ages. Game over for Slops.
Who said that?
Orc. God.
Oh, Orc.
Oh, man.
You can't do. That's not right. That's something Ramcross would do.
Slops is short for Streamlabs OBS. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what we may end up doing in the future is I may try to figure out how to mirror this to Streamlabs and then broadcast through Streamlabs because, wow, it's lagging on X for some reason. I don't know why.
Because X is slow as crap because a billionaire took it over and ruined it.
I don't know. I've been streaming just fine on it the last several times.
I miss 2009 Twitter.
Charity Champs is already saying, woo, look at those lads. And little Bo Peep, who lost their sheep, says, hello, Orc. How are you doing? I think Orc ate the sheep. That's why.
Yeah, exactly.
He was very hungry.
Oh, did you know a little bit of gaming trivia? So there is an RPG called Arcanum, and it's set in a steampunk world. And in the main capital, you can go into a brothel.
Weird.
And you can either choose to have a female companion or a male companion. And if it doesn't all fit your bill, the brothel mother offers you to get something special. When you take the special option without knowing what it is, you wake up next to a sheep.
Oh, God.
Wow. Okay, that's...
Oh, then.
Knowledge is power, apparently, or sometimes knowledge
it
isn't power that you want to know, because... Yikes.
Also, play Arcanum. It's a really amazing game, apart from the sheep thing.
So, bear with us tonight. We're running bargain bin equipment right now, it feels like, because we're trying to do this professional talk studio, but, holy crud. We've ran into some errors on this already.
Yeah.
So, X has seemed like it's lagging a little bit. I don't know what's up with that. So hopefully Mike's face isn't frozen for eternity. Because that's what it looks like. It says it's loading on X, and I don't know why. It's just loading on X. That's just so weird. I don't get that.
I would be fine if my face froze for eternity.
we're just gonna let the chips fall on this. Like I said, we may try something a little different next week if we're having trouble, or it could be Streamlabs themselves having issues. I mean, we are using the software. The software off the website is sending it out, so it's not really using my internet. So that could be it too. So
I don't know. It looks fluent on my side, honestly. If I
Oh,
look
it
at the
does?
browser.
are
Yeah.
are you on X?
No, I'm just looking in the browser of the camera app that we're
Oh.
using.
Okay.
Yeah, and everything goes fluent there except Mike. Mike is constantly freezing.
Yeah, it's his bargain bin computer.
Yeah. Mike's
I
like
only have
Mike.
4 tabs open this time.
Guys, we're gonna have to start a GoFundMe for Mike. to
No,
get a new
no,
computer.
no.
Mike is moving at 5 FPS.
This is
That old Intel Pentium 3 is going well hard for you.
Because Windows 3.1 is struggling right now.
Yeah,
Oh, we got a good screenshot of that one, Orc. He's just like, for like a minute.
You know what this bad thing is that this is Windows 10 Professional, I think, or
Oh,
Ultimate, or
Christ.
whatever it is.
I think you need to turn in that professional, because holy crap, that was bad.
You poor motherfucker. I'm so sorry.
What?
so
Windows
sorry.
10 wasn't bad. It was Windows 8.
Windows 10
bad.
is fucking abysmal. Are you kidding me? Have you ever used Windows 89 and 98? Not 89. Jesus, I'm so 80s. I should say 89 instead of 98.
I was gonna say no. Windows 10 is not the bad one.
Windows XP pack. Windows
10
worked.
Windows 11 even sucked. I hate Windows 11 so much.
Yeah, Windows 11, the design was horrible.
Can we just go back to Windows 7? I would like Windows 7. Why is it Microsoft has to have this gumption? They have to screw every software they come out with when Windows 7 was just fine. Hell, I even liked Windows XP. I mean, just give me something that works properly. Not this crap where we have to figure out everything is like.
So it's funny we're talking about this. I've had this quote unquote potato of mine, which my buddy built this out for me, and he did all kinds of stuff with it. But it's only 2 years old. That's the sad thing. This computer is only 2 years old, and the other night when Chaos and I were having a conversation, it instantaneously went blue screen of death.
That is hilarious.
First time I've had a blue screen of death since before I had this computer, when I had my old HP computer. And I had the HP computer for like 12 and a half years before it died. And this one's only 2 years old for me. It's crazy. And this is one of those server-built PCs.
So
server built or bargain bin PC?
Server-built.
It's settled. We are doing a fundraiser for Mike.
No,
we really got to do a GoFundMe.
No.
Holy crap.
No.
Yes.
No.
Nobody asks you, Mike. You are going to...
Mike, shut up.
There are more important things than me getting a new computer right now. So.
No.
No. I mean, when everybody sees how bad this is like sympathy. There's like violins playing. It's like, holy shit. And
so basically what he's saying, folks, is I'm getting ready to face an iceberg. Great. Yeah. Thanks for, 1912ing me.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy we could help you on this important endeavor.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
I mean that's what we're here for, to help you.
Right. I mean, help you, help me. Exactly.
I mean, we at least we're not saying we're from the government and we're here to help. I mean, that could be a lot worse.
Are we going to get into that? Oh God!
hey, that was the famous words.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Are we going into what?
So Reagan in the 80s said, like, we're from the government, Reagan. We're here to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's probably the worst sentence that anybody can ever utter. If the government tells you it's here to help you, run.
Yeah. You run
pretty
far.
much as anti-government as a German can get. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You run very, very far.
Yes.
Because, man, that's painful. So we kind of went all over the place. And little Bo Peep says, "You're streaming right now on your YouTube?" I have no idea.
Yeah, we are. Oh no, she's talking about
Orcs on his channel streaming it. I think.
I don't.
She
I
can
don't
if you
stream
want.
this.
Don't give a shit.
No, little Bo Peep. It's not on Orc's channel. It's on Kai's channel. That we're doing this.
Yeah.
If that's what you were asking.
It's kind of like I also come on Orc show when my schedule works and hang out on his show. So he does that on mine too. We have that, really awesome love relationship, because let's just say Orc's
going
awesome.
to marry soon.
It's right. And I'm sitting here in the middle between the two of them, and I haven't gotten invited anywhere yet. I just want a robot body. I don't want a human body.
You wait your turn. You wait your turn.
You wait your turn.
Yes, masses. Yes, masses.
Oh, wow. This just evolved very quickly. Well, he is between a dragon and an orc, so I mean,
I would be uncomfortable too there.
Yeah, I mean, he is stuck in the middle with us. So
technically, I'm the mode
in the middle with you.
Technically, I'm the mode to the Curly and the Larry.
In the middle with you.
That's right.
I gouge. Oh, I need to set the mirror up again. That's not working correctly. But it's not working correctly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hit him in the face. There you go.
But then his camera freezes up. He's like, he's stuck like this forever.
I wish I could be frozen in carbonite, honestly.
Yeah, but well, you probably wouldn't mind it because you just be up as decoration.
I'd be able to sleep forever. Yay!
Oh, I was gonna say you just be decoration on a certain somebody's wall all the time.
I mean, if she wants to have me as a decoration, that's fine. She can have it.
You're going straight on the Andreas cross. Are you sure about that?
Oh man! So
look how he smiles. How cheekily he smiles.
Yeah, he's blushing. You can see.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Completely into it.
See, even Chaos agrees to perks. I mean, look at this. He is blushing.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know what we're talking about. Even Chaos knows what we're talking about. So
everyone knows what we're
everybody knows at this point.
I don't know.
Even Mike's like, hi.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm innocent, damn it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You're not innocent, Mike.
Oh, yes, I'm innocent.
There's no way you're innocent.
There's an old saying here in Germany, and it says...
Mike's guilty.
Still, no. What is it called? If a water doesn't flow...
Oh, Lord. You're asking us to remember your own sayings?
No. I mean the English word. What is it called when a water doesn't flow? It's not called still water, or is it?
No,
it's jammed up water. It's still water.
Probably.
Okay, so let's roll with still water. The saying translates roughly to
stagnant.
Still waters are deep and dirty.
Well, Orc, you are deep and dirty, so I mean...
Look. The saying says somebody who is like not saying a lot is somebody who harbors deep, dark secrets.
I do not know what you are talking about. I am innocent. I say
nothing. This guy is already screaming he's innocent.
Silence is golden, folks.
The BS meter is going off the scales Orc.
I don't know what you're talking about. I said nothing.
Yeah. Nice try there, Captain. I'm innocent.
Chaos Queen. Thank you, Stagnant Waters.
Yes. Chaos. I mean, is he really innocent? Is he really innocent? Okay,
he probably is. He's a cutie pie.
I'm corrupted by the two people next to me.
Well,
no, you're not.
No, you were already corrupt before you met us.
Oh no, I'm way more corrupted now.
Yeah, his is. Yes, he is. His cheeks are very red. It's adorable.
He said, "Not in a million years."
If we get them a little bit more redder than they are redder than Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeers.
You know what the sad thing is I don't do a lot of photos, selfies, that kind of stuff with filters and things like that. But back in 2019, there was a Santa Claus filter on Facebook Messenger. I have a photo of myself like that, and under where my beard is, it says, "I'm Santa Claus, damn it."
Every time we talk about Santa Claus right now, the first thing I go back to is the freaking Futurama Santa Claus, and I just want to say, Mike, with your face so red tonight, why don't you join my slaying tonight?
No, I'm good.
Oh God. By the way, Futurama had a great Christmas one. I love the Santa Claus arc so much. Your mistletoe is no match for my toe missile.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we have some. So if you have never seen the Futurama Christmas, that one was probably one of the best ones. They did have a sequel to it. They had where they went to rescue Santa. The real Santa, so that one was pretty funny. Everybody was naughty except Zoidberg. Zoidberg was like the only one that was like innocent and pure. So does that mean Mike is our Zoidberg?
No, I am no squid or octopus or whatever Zoidberg is. No.
I mean, what do you think, Orc?
No.
Is he our Zoidberg?
No.
No, I
don't have that kind of voice.
Kind of tentacle kind of guy.
Well, yeah, he does summon Loop a lot. I mean, that is true.
No, I do not. I do not.
He does not. Do you hear him, Kai?
Yeah, I know. He's thinking about Loop right now, and Loop's got the tentacle emoji ready for him on Discord.
Nope.
Oh yeah, he absolutely is and does.
Yeah.
Nope.
Mike's like, why me? Why you guys bully me?
I don't know, but maybe we should cut Mike some slack and just get to the topic finally, because we're both for like 5 years right now. And I think people are not here to just hear us bicker like an old couple.
He just wants to go to bed because it's like 7 a.m.
out in the middle.
Morning.
And Ramcross is like, he's a crustacean.
No.
Yeah, he's correcting you. He's correcting you, Mike.
Ewok.
Whatever.
Well,
yeah.
Well, technically you are an Ewok. I mean, you keep saying you're going to shave all this, but you haven't yet.
I will at some point after Christmas.
All right. So I did a video on the at the Tea House on Wednesday. It was a great stream. We talked about parasocial relationships and other things. So what I was talking about is we see a lot of the parasocial relationships where it happens with celebrities, but it's happening more and more with content creators as they grow more and more popular. Sometimes you don't even have to be popular to create these parasocial relationships. I personally think that they become a very dangerous thing. I know a lot of people use it, sex sells kind of thing, where like we've even talked about a little bit, me and Orc and a few others. I'd like to get a whole group of people on to talk about parasocial relationships. But one of the things that I was bringing up is, okay, so let's look at the VTuber side. The ladies post all these really, provocative pictures and stuff, and the next thing you know, you have these guys that are like glued to them, like obsessed with them in very unhealthy and dangerous levels. So my question for you guys regarding the parasocial relationships, what is your thoughts on them? Is there anything they can do differently? To me, I think it doesn't matter if you're male or female. I think you can still have a parasocial relationship, but I think it's worse for female streamers. What's your thoughts?
Oops. Orc, you go.
Thoughts. So I will say that this issue comes from both sides. I think there's undeniably some fucked up people out there that do fucked up shit and should be locked up. And basically can't read the room as well. That's like a thing, because I don't necessarily mind people doing what do you call it, like flirty stuff, or do like let's call it sex work on stream. Or just being like close to their audience. That I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. The problem is when you really start to either the streamer makes people think they are really into them, right? Because they spend a lot of money on the stream. Then it gets dangerous for me, especially when money is involved. And if somebody else thinks, yeah, this streamer is into me because they talked to me once, like I know I'm very, very much simplifying this here, but
I don't think you're simplifying it. I think you have a good point there, Orc. So keep going.
It's like both sides. I mean, really, this issue can only exist. It's basically a coin, and it has two sides to it, and it's just, you know.
I think so. Ramcross has a good point with it. No one touches grass anymore. That is very true on that aspect. And Chaosos says, I am just a big fourth arrow on my stream persona, but it never crosses my boundaries, or they get the mom voice. See, that's the problem, though. You get some of those that become obsessed. And I think I don't know if it's worse for VTubers particularly. And maybe, Orc, you can clarify that a little bit more. Granted, I did see some screwed up shit recently where some lady was at a TwitchCon, and this person gave her a gift at TwitchCon. She wasn't there. You know, she was on camera, kind of like if me and Orc went to a convention together, he'd be on a camera, TV like this. Mike would probably be there with me face to face, probably. But the thing with it would be is if they said, hey, I want to send a gift. What happened with this VTuber was the person put a tracking device on the gift to figure out who they were and where they were. That crap was crazy.
That's nuts.
And you didn't even tell the entire story. That dude broke in with a sledgehammer.
No,
like, that's the most fuck up part about it.
Yeah, and so that's where I worried that sometimes we got to find a way to limit the risk with this parasocial relations, but I don't think you can, because at the end of the day, everybody's just performative arts. If I'm joking around and I say, Orc, you're just one sexy orc, it's just us being our personas, who we are. I mean, granted, a lot of us were authentic. We throw it, but if he was a viewer, they can also get misled by that, and it's really scary because there is no real. I don't think there is really a lot of protections out there, but here's the other thing with some parasocial relationships. This isn't a new thing.
No, this has been going on in Hollywood. This isn't just a YouTube thing. This isn't just a streamer thing. This has been going on. Parasocial relationship type stuff has been going on in Hollywood since Hollywood became a thing.
Yeah.
However the hell long ago that was. Many stars who are super famous, and even some of the ones that aren't that super famous, they all have had stalkers at some point or another, unfortunately, and it's a bad, bad thing. And like, you just don't.
But I think the only difference is Hollywood has armed security and
yes,
around. Whereas you're talking
true, but
about
I'm saying,
a VTuber or even a non-VTuber that makes pennies on the dollar, and next thing you know, they've got weirdos after them. There's a big difference.
Oh yeah, I agree. But my point is in establishing it is that it's not a new thing. It's a new thing in the way of YouTubers and VTubers and everyone that's in the content creation game having to deal with it. But Hollywood, security or not, has been dealing with it since Hollywood became Hollywood. So it didn't just show up now, is my point. It's getting worse, is my point, unfortunately.
I think it's getting worse, and this is something I'm gonna like. If you mention Hollywood, there's like two cases that come to mind where a woman had a stalker, and the stalker successfully R-worded them. The one is like the actress that played the nanny, I think was one of them.
Fran Drescher, maybe, if I remember correctly.
Sure.
And the other one was like an actress for like adult movies. I forgot her name.
It's probably Jenna Jameson or somebody like that.
No, it's not Jenna Jameson. She's way older than Jenna Jameson. She acted in the 80s.
Oh wow.
Nina Hartley, maybe.
No. She had black hair. She had she acted in this one very infamous 80s flick. I don't remember. I need to look it up. I don't remember her name. But she also had like a stalker who went into her home and like did the nasty with her involuntarily from her side, obviously. And those were, I would say, rather rare cases. You wouldn't hear that all that much. But you know why this is a problem and why this is getting more bigger or a more widespread issue. The people or the stars, quote unquote, are much more accessible today than they were back then. Because if you were in Hollywood, you were in your little
media orc.
No, I mean, like, if you were in Hollywood, you were like in your little bubble, you knew your besties and everything, and they always were like, and like, so not really a lot of bad things happened. I mean, they happened, but you were relatively safe in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
In this case, I feel like since streamers, content creators, and whatnot are not professionals and don't live in this like enclosed bubble.
Yeah.
Right. They are more accessible. First and foremost, one, through social media, two, just through the sheer notion of how they present their content. Because if you spend like I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours on somebody's stream and just talk to them about almost anything, you start like your perception gets warped.
Yes.
You think you know them, but you don't. You just don't.
It could be kayfabe, it could be anything.
Yeah, exactly. And when were you able to talk at this length to a Hollywood star in the 80s, 90s, or even early 2000s? You didn't.
No.
And that's what I mean with more accessible. These people are more there for you because this is how they make money, right? They need to like get the audience in. They need to draw them in with like either, for example, they are a hardcore esports player, or they, I don't know, have a big personality and like they have to have a draw, right? And that's how they get their money, and that's also how it forces these parasocial relationships. Because you go in and you say, hey, look, I'm gonna do this for you, so subscribe to the channel or get a membership or whatever. And I think that's what happens a lot too, right? And there's also a lot of people, or at least a subset of people, who think if they've given you money, you owe them something.
Yes, that's a common thing.
That is also a very weird thing. And that's why I always say to my audience, like, don't give me anything. Like, if you want.
What the hell?
What? What?
What's that?
What was what?
We had a hell of a noise sound suddenly, Mike. I think it came from you.
I didn't hear anything. I heard nothing.
It's gone now, though. Yeah, Mike's even Chaos said his mic just blew up. Like, holy crap, I'm deaf.
I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything.
It was just a pure sound that came through it.
Like, yeah, it was a really, really, really loud sound.
Yeah, it just startled the hell out of me. Well,
yeah, I don't know what happened.
Congratulations, Mike. You just woke up Orc. He was tired and now he's awake. No, for example, one thing I've seen is, this is an example that scares the hell out of me. So I've seen some VTubers out there suddenly get a super chat or a donation, and it was like over $1,000 at once. Those are the ones that kind of scare the hell out of me for them, because, and somebody may say, well, why are you worried? Average Joes don't give $1,000 in one shot. I'm sorry, that's just not reality. I've seen people give $100 here or there and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
you don't see people suddenly just throw out thousands of dollars, and it's like, yeah, this is worrisome, because why are they throwing out that kind of money?
Yeah,
and that's one thing that, you know, I think a lot of the VTuber side and stuff has to worry about, because people get it. And I don't even think it's necessarily VTubers. You know, if we rule out the whole
just content creators and
in general, you can run into that problem, that situation where people become obsessed. I mean, even another one that is an obsession, and some people may disagree on this, but in the foreign parasocial locales, people that A-log you and try to A-log your entire life, it becomes this unhealthy obsession where they think they know you so well that they have to follow you everywhere you go. And there's this dangerous inception on it. And I do think, and this is where I disagree with Orc, I think once social media became a factor on top of doing a show, that's where it started. Or got worse, I should say, because think of it this way: you got people now on social media acting 24/7 on there, whether you're VTubing, whether you're content creation, whether you're Hollywood. You got these people on there always talking now. It used to be you would show up, do your show, and you'd bounce off into the sunset, and nobody would know any of the wiser. Look what's changed with everything since then.
Yeah, social media. Well, the thing about social media is that it has given everybody, content creators included, everybody a voice. Like, we're all content creators here. And our audience that we have, our lovely audience that is watching tonight with Ramcross and Chaos and everybody else that's in the chat, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. But it's one of those things where all of us as human beings now have this thing on the internet called social media, whether it's Twitter/X, whether it's Blue Sky, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whatever. You have different audiences for different platforms, but you have your voice out there. It's like taking free speech to the next level, essentially, basically. And yes, there are certain things in free speech that should be common sense that you should not say on any platform whatsoever, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it gives people, everybody in general, it gives humans an outlet. And when they use that outlet for not so great a thing, I'm not going to say straight evil. I'm not going to jump to the full on evil yet, but like when they use it, like perfect example is with us with Geekcast Radio Network. When we started back in 2009, 15 and a half years ago, we did an episode about streaming services. And at that time, we were talking about the streaming services that we all had and the streaming services that we all did. Mm-hmm. After that episode was published and online, we got death threats over the fact that we preferred Netflix over something else at the time. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, why are you sending a podcaster a death threat over what streaming service they watch? Like, how does that...
Fucking internet.
Yeah. I know, that's the problem. And the problem is if you get people on social media, it's a whole thing. Here's my thing with the I'm going to say YouTube content creators specifically. If you have a live stream of whatever it is, I don't care if it's a game, if it's a whatever, if it's something that I've discovered and it's something that I think I want to watch, I will check it out. If it's quote unquote currently, like for example, Kai, if you're live doing whatever you do with whatever game you're going to play, and I come in and say, hey, how you doing? New here. I'll ask you a couple, like, what do you stream? What's your channel? Basic questions so I can learn about it. Yeah. Well, right. Like, everybody should be friendly. Every content creator should be a general friendly thing to the audience as far as, correct. And again, that's common sense. But my thing is like, oh, I'll sit here for an hour watching this because I'm enjoying the content and I'm enjoying his commentary on the content while he's talking, whatever else and everything else. And then once you're done being live, or if I have to go do something and I can't stay through the whole stream, oh my God, Orc is standing up. Why are you standing up? Stop standing. Sit down.
Because I can.
Because I gave him more freedom with this method. Now he can do whatever he wants. He can.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I can bust up the ball physics for you, Mike, if you want.
Yeah. I mean, he can even show you his green feet now.
Oh God.
No, I still wear shoes. No feet fetish for Mike today.
Oh, damn.
Why are you going to call me out like that? But it's one of those things where, like I'm saying, so if I show up to your stream and I hang out for an hour or so, whatever, and then I either say goodbye because I have to go, or let's say you're only doing an hour stream, which that never happens around here, folks. But let's just say somebody's only doing an hour-long stream. Okay, thanks for the stream. Have a good day. Whatever. And then I go on about my day. And then if that person, that creator, is going to do a stream for another day and I choose to subscribe to their channel and follow, quote unquote, follow them on YouTube, I'll check out another stream. But I'm in that content time of, hey, I'm watching this person. I'm kind of hanging out with them, but I'm being respectful. I'm interacting with again, like the classic Halloween stream from last year. Oh God, 2023 Halloween stream. Chaos remembers that. But it's one of those things where we're all having fun. The audience is interacting through the text. You guys are responding through the Discord, through the live streaming stuff and everything else. And that's it. At the end of the day, we all go home. We all, we can all come back and reconvene another day and watch another stream. But that's it.
And that's the way it should be. I mean, because at the end of the day, and this is something that people need to remember, most people are just performers. You can be still true to yourself. You can still be the authentic you. But the thing with it is, once we turn the camera off, it should be done.
Yep.
And I agree with the take on Die Hard. Yeah, they probably don't like your take on Die Hard.
What? It's a movie that takes place at Christmas. It's a movie that takes place during Christmas time.
You're never gonna win.
Yeah,
that one.
exactly, and that's why it's a Christmas classic.
Yes, it is a Christmas classic that everybody treasures, except Mike, who doesn't believe Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
So get this, okay? We were in Orc's server the other day, and I shared a screenshot of next summer's plan, and he's like, "You have a plan that far in advance?" And I'm like, "Yup, I'm a planner." The plan doesn't always go to plan, but you got to have a roadmap.
Well, it's just like so. Swatting is something that is really fucking bad, and
horrible.
And the problem with that is that's became a norm too with some of these people, and they do it predatorily on content creators more and more to disgusting levels. I mean, they just. I think I don't really watch this guy's following, but I saw a news article. The quartering. They said they just caught the guy. I guess this dude swats a ton of people. The FBI got him.
Good.
And I'm happy. I hope the dude gets 50,000 years in prison, but I guess it's only like 20. But that's the problem with some of this stuff. You deal with in these parasocial relationships, whether it's good or bad, you deal with people that are doing that, and it's crazy.
Well, the fact that the swatting thing happens, the sad thing about that is that's usually gamer versus gamer. Like if somebody in a like say the three of us were playing, is it not Smash Up? What's the new one?
CS Source, Call of Duty.
No, the Turtles, Splintered Fate,
right?
Or the other one, Shredder's Revenge.
Right.
Let's say all three of us are playing Shredder's Revenge, and I didn't like a move that Orc made, or I didn't like a move that you made, Kai. Okay, fine. You made a bad move. You ruined part of the game for half of a second.
I'm not going poorly.
Yes, exactly. You have chosen poorly, my son. I'm not going to sit here and immediately call the police and have them sent to your house to swat. It's childish.
But it's
crap.
But it's an unhinged thing that happens more often than it should.
I agree, and it should not happen at all. It should not be a thing. Unfortunately, it is a thing, and that is very, very sad.
It's because what was that, Orc?
The only thing that you can do is risk mitigation with the swatting. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Best thing you can do is call your local police station, tell them, look, I'm a content creator. I stream on Twitch. If you get any weird calls about me threatening other people, maybe don't come with the SWAT and just check on me. That might be a prank
but it depends
or whatever.
But it depends on your precinct, the town, all that. Because some of those cops, and this is somebody that is typically pro-blue, usually with rare circumstances. I'm gonna say I have seen where cops go gung-ho, go guns a-blazing somewhere that they shouldn't have, because even though they've been told this is happening, they still do it.
Yeah.
And that's the danger with it.
Yes.
The real fucking danger with it.
Yep.
And you cannot do anything about it. I mean, it and they say, "Oh, well, it's a crime." Yeah, if they get caught, if they go to prison for 1,000 years, but the odds of that happening is so slim that you have a better chance of winning the lottery. Because the thing is, they can find all sorts of ways to dodge it. It's not like some guy calling you across the street anymore. And Remcross has a question, so I'm going to answer this one. Is there many complaints about parasocial people that are regular money donors? I have not seen that. I know there's people that just support the show and stuff, but it's usually people that have this weird, I'm trying to think how to word it, the weird obsession, Ram, with a content creator where they fantasize themselves with that content creator, or they're at their house, or they're right there in the room with them. That's predominantly what you end up getting with it. And unfortunately, there's really not much you can do to really mitigate that. I mean, I don't know. I don't think there's a way to mitigate it whatsoever, to be honest.
Unfortunately,
I think we're in this situation though, but it does create this, for some people, it does create this weird illusion that they themselves are connected to you, your person, your character, whatever the hell you want to be. They're tied to it to the point that it becomes a really dangerous obsession.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're seeing a lot of, is the obsession parts. I mean, think of it like there was a movie where you're talking about The Bodyguard. Here's another one, The Fan, with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes.
Yep.
Great movie, but that movie was still pretty bad considering that's what people are dealing with today.
Yep.
And you know, the only reason why a lot of this stuff's been coming up is because people are wondering if there's better ways to deal with parasocial relationships and all the crap that's been going on out there. And a lot of times the answer is no. I mean, but you can mitigate the risk by maybe you don't do as much the flirtiness and you don't do as much of this, but you may take away some of your character or what you do. But sometimes, in my opinion, I'd rather be safe than.
It's always best to be safe than sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. I would rather adhere to a lot of that stuff because I know because today in the rat race we call, social media content creation, people are still trying to get ahead. People are still trying to get recognized. So they're going to take it to the next level, whether it be a Twitch streamer that decides to have a live sex act on TV or on Twitch, which has happened. And she got a lot of clout, or people doing stupid stuff like, let's just say, what's going on with Korea with the Johnny Somalia stuff, where he took stuff a little too far, and I guess he's facing like 20 freaking years in prison in Korea, no less. So, I mean, but people have been trained so much to take it to the next level to be noticed. Yeah. And I urge content creators not to do that stuff, because that is what will destroy your life. That will destroy your career. But we see it more often than not.
Yep. Absolutely. And it's just not.
And see, the thing is, Ram, I agree with you on that. You could say that. They're not going to listen, though. If you say they could straight up say, I'm flirty but not here to fuck any of you money pigs, that don't matter.
Yeah, that's not
that's not really
if
win an argument on that. You're still going to have the guys that are still going to. Hi, Orc.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look like you're falling asleep on me.
No. Continue.
Okay. You could say that all you want, Ram, but if the person's crazy enough, it's not going to matter. That's just it. If they're that crazy, it ain't going to matter what you do at the end of the day. And Rare Press says they hide their relationship. Yeah, most content creators do. I've never really understood why. I think that's also a mistake. But I also realize they do it because they want the money.
I think there's some valid reasons to hide your relationship status, not just because of the money. And people just don't want people to know that they have a partner. And that's their good right.
It is
not always about money, but I do feel like more often than not, it's about money.
Oh yeah. See, even Ram says it's because it's about money. That's where my feelings at with it. A lot of them don't say it because they want that extra money. Because if you're single, a guy's more willing to pay extra money to somebody that they attach themselves to than if they found out, oh, hey, this person's with such and such. That's the problem you're dealing with. I mean,
yeah, they could just think, hey, I could get some pussy if I pay money.
Yeah, they basically,
which is also, again, circling around to what I said earlier. It's also like the audience to a part, because you're not just getting coochie if you're paying, except it's a hooker.
Yeah. And most content creators are not hookers, let's just say. And they got this weird thing, how do I say it? They got this weird conception that they are. But to Ram's point, there is always going to be people that are absolutely crazy. It won't go away. But there's ways you can mitigate it. I mean, like the person that had their GPS or whatever put in their stuff. Now you just need to make sure you check all your gifts at all times, and any future content creators that go to a convention or go to TwitchCon or even if you're a VTuber or not, you're going to go and you're going to make sure you check all your gifts now. You never take them home until it's been thoroughly checked. I mean, that's things. That's the only way you're going to mitigate half this stuff.
Yeah.
At this point, because we're at this age, especially technology and everything. Sorry, people are batshit crazy, and you're not going to change the world. I mean, it's naive to believe if you're going to change the world and everybody's going to be different and we're going to sing Kumbaya and it's going to be utopia. And Ramcon says, commercially greedy bastard. Hey, at least there's no political ads anymore. I was tired of those political ads.
Until next year, or 2 years from now, or 4 years from now, or whatever. Yeah.
3 years.
Oh boy.
But
yeah.
But that's my thought with the whole process. I mean, I don't know. I've seen so much happen in the last several years with content creation. It's interesting, but it's also scary what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And yes, Orc looks like he's snoring. It's adorable.
Could be not the case. Could be not me.
No, it's you.
It's you. It's so you. Everybody's looking at, oh, how cute Orky is. He's
don't
like,
your chair.
Orky on.
It's like 2 a.m. over there, folks.
Yeah, but it's okay. So I know Mike. Mike, you had some stuff you wanted to talk about. Orc, you had some stuff you wanted to talk about from last week. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it had to do with.
I don't remember either, to be honest. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I know you wanted to bring something up, and I was like, shit. I don't remember.
We had the Mission 8 trailer come out, so there's that.
And Dogma 2 being announced.
Oh, I sent that. It's not really announced. It's not really. I sent you an Instagram. I was doom scrolling through Instagram like I always do, and I found a reel where Kevin Smith actually says what his intentions were. What he said was that he's starting to think about. He has an idea in his head, and he's conceptually trying to figure it out. It's not him actively working on a script for Dogma 2. He said there's a potential. Yes.
Can we just get rid of Kevin Smith altogether and just pretend he never existed?
I feel like Kevin Smith, once he had his heart attack, he hasn't been the same when it comes to writing or anything. I loved his old stuff. He is a
Yeah.
legend, but it's not the same content it used to be.
No, it's not.
It's not the same as I remember, and I don't. I mean, when he did the Masters of the Universe, for example, I cringed. It was so bad, and I don't. I mean, the second season he got put pretty much, I guess,
in the back burner. He was on the back burner for the second season,
but still, it was back. Now, go ahead, Orc. Sorry, I keep interrupting on accident.
No, it's fine. So what I was gonna say is with Kevin Smith, like his movies have always been, at least for me, big hit or miss. He puts out good stuff like Dogma, then he puts absolute garbage out like Tusk. And then there's like insane masterpieces like Red State that was completely off the rocker, and I don't know what like got into him making this. But I would claim it's like one of his best and most underrated movies. I know nobody likes that one, but I don't care.
Just like we'll have Chasing Amy 2 at this rate.
Hey, now. We don't need Chasing Amy 2. Chasing Amy by itself is a perfect... what the...
Yeah, I think Ramcross summed it up very nicely. Fuck Kevin Smith.
Yeah, well, be careful. He may rage like he did with Confish TV for a while. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
That was an interesting saga between them and Kevin Smith. I'm like, holy crap, guys! That's
I don't know.
Kevin Smith, it was a little much.
Let him rage as much as he wants.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I find it always adorable when like celebrities get into like scuffles and like
with content creators.
For shit with content creators, because it's like so incredible stupid on both sides.
Yeah.
Like if I criticize a person for like making shit work, yeah, so what, tough titties. Like if you can't handle the criticism, you're in the wrong field. Like I don't say Kevin Smith is a fucking idiot. I don't know the guy. He might be super intelligent. For all I care, I just say that most of his movies are just not for me. And yeah, still fuck him, because I want to see somebody talented actually working on He-Man and not him.
Yeah.
So we're gonna change this. We got something on here we got to talk about real fast. Ramcross said we didn't need Gladiator 2, but we got and they're doing Gladiator 3 now.
What?
Yes.
Gladiator 2 isn't even out.
I know.
Yep, they said that.
It's Ridley. Ridley Scott so desperate for money at this point. This guy's like, what, 200 years old?
Yeah, he literally announced it.
Dead.
Yes, he announced the third one. I know the ending because UK got it right away, and it left it basically so there is a true sequel. I'm not joking. I wish I could say I was clowning around with you guys. I'm not. It's a real deal. He wants to do a continuation of it because now he's trying to build a franchise off Gladiator.
Why?
Like, why are you doing this, Ridley?
It was great having.
80. This man is 86. 80 fucking 6. What the fuck? Like, why is he even like? Just go to your grandchildren's birthday parties, you old fuck.
I mean,
stop. Just stop.
I mean, you take away the greatest freaking line in goddamn theater history sometimes with, my name is Maximus Decimus Meridius. You have completely ruined that by having a damn sequel to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, there was no reason for the sequel.
No.
I mean, it told its tale. Like we've talked about many times on the Dragon's Lair. Movies don't need sequels sometimes. You can end it on a high note and you're done with it. you could have visualized Rome was freed because Maximus died and everything changed that day, and everybody's singing Kumbaya and shit. But now, guess what? Oh, well, now we gotta go back and say, oh, it wasn't a Kumbaya, and basically Rome has new supervillains. So it's like, can we just stop? Can we?
No, shut up, get out.
Oh yeah. So I don't know if you can hear him, but my friend Blue that doesn't know we're streaming said we totally needed a Passion of the Christ too, and he was so right. I heard about that. I heard Mel Gibson's doing a sequel. I'm like, what? No, I saw
There's
it somewhere.
News article.
There's a news article on it. I just didn't talk about it because I was like, this is so stupid. But yes, there is a news article where he is going to do that.
Passion of the Christ 2 Resurrection 2025 film.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, it's not a joke. It's reality, brother.
Yeah, I don't know if Blue can be heard because we're using different software, but yeah. He said it was supposed to be a joke.
I hear him.
Okay.
I hear him too. The thing about that is I don't understand how you. I mean, okay, they probably do like his resurrection in that arc. Like
yeah.
The first arc was the flogging arc, and now it's the resurrection arc. But it's like, why? Just why? It's
why? So looking at Ridley's filmography here, the last Ridley Scott movie I saw was 2015's The Martian with Matt Damon. Before that,
I didn't even watch that. Continue.
I liked it. I thought it was really good. But before 2015's The Martian, the last film I saw from Ridley Scott, the last film I chose to watch from him was literally Black Hawk Down in 2001. So and at 88 years old or however the hell old he is, he might be time to retire. He's 86, not 88. Sorry.
Well,
the last one I watched was Kingdom of Heaven, and after that, Prometheus.
Mm-hmm.
And after I watched Prometheus, I wanted to jump off a cliff because the entire Alien franchise. It was like probably one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking when they keep coming up with this stuff, but
nothing, absolutely nothing. They were brain dead.
Yeah. It's I've been saying for the past year and a half that I've been doing stuff with Kai and doing stuff with Orc. Well, I've been doing stuff with Orc that long. But it's like I've been saying since we've been doing the Dragon's Lair the last year and a half or so. Hollywood has two problems. Number one, they need to make money, which means they have to use these tentpoles like Star Wars, like Mission Impossible, like blah, blah. You have to keep the sequel train and the prequel train and all the money trains going. Which means the second problem is you have no room for new ideas or new franchises. You have to keep Gladiator 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, whatever.
That's because of the copyright. Otherwise, you end up having a situation where the copyright of that product ends much quicker. And then Joe Schmo picks it up later, and then he does his own spinoff. Or as you can see what happens, because after a natural period of time, you can't even renew it, becomes public, like Steamboat Willie. You have and the Winnie the Pooh, or you end up having a slasher flick made out of it. I mean,
talking about that, just 1 second. They are making a Popeye horror movie.
Oh wow!
Popeye the Slayer.
I'm Popeye the Slaying Man. Toot toot.
It is
Popeye the Slayer Man, who is the father of Buffy.
Oh God. Yeah. So bad. It's probably going to be one of those that's so bad that you just can't look away because you just want to see.
No, I can look away. No, I can look away.
Are you sure you can look away? Because it could be a dumpster fire.
Trust me. If I can look away at the donkey show, I can look away at this.
Yeah. And Darkhouse says they did a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Yes, they're doing a sequel to that too.
Yep.
They want to make an entire cinematic universe of that shit. They already are working on Peter Pan as well.
Yes.
And if you've seen the trailer was god fucking awful. And Peter Pan looked in that trailer like Joker ordered from Temu. It was like just not good.
Holy fuck! You said. Oh.
I love Orc.
This is why we love Orc.
Another little tidbit. So there is a 1987 movie called Street Trash, and like as the title already suggests, this is not highbrow cinema. Yeah, this is not your Oscar winner, but it's a really good movie, and I love it. And the movie basically is about homeless people who drink like a liquid and then melt. It's a very simple story.
Wow.
It's mostly about the effects. And there's like at the start of the movie, like there's a homeless person and he drinks like this liquid and it just melts into a toilet. And it's a pretty iconic opener, and the entire movie has like a cult following. It's like this cult movie thing.
So all I can say says melts into a toilet is the Michael Bay universe of Skibidi toilets now.
Yeah, exactly. That's how Skibidi Toilet was founded.
I was gonna say,
And but hear me out. So they have been making, of all things in the world, a remake of that movie. And it recently came out, and it is like the absolute worst dog shit I've seen this year. I have no clue what happened there. Like, they remade a movie that was basically remade on a shoestring budget, and they somehow managed to make a movie that was written worse because they added a bunch of shit that nobody cares about. Was shot worse. That thing looked like it was shot on a sound stage. It probably was shot on a sound stage. And just as an example, at the end, they are fighting like the power, all homeless people come together and just fight the mayor. It's so stupid. It was never in the original. It's stupid. And they run through I don't know if it's a sound stage or like just an abandoned industrial building, but like they had no set dressing there whatsoever. Like nothing. And even the lighting was shit because it was just purple and cyan. It looked fucking awful. And I don't know how they did that, but how do you take a movie that was made with nothing, and then get a budget to remake it and then come up with like the worst fucking take on it that you could ever make? Like, I tell you how. You lack the absolute passion for that project.
You do.
There is no passion in like filmmaking a lot of the times anymore because it's just a corporate product. Like, when is the last time you really saw a movie where you said, yeah, this feels like the entire fucking team was behind it? I tell you when. It was the last time John Wick 4. I like Deadpool and Wolverine just fine, but it was a corporate product. John Wick 4 felt like an actual movie that they wanted to make.
I can see that. I mean, and Ramcross said they did that with Joker Orc, and they did. Joker was demolished because of how bad it was.
Yep.
I mean, they kicked that poor project right in the face and just sent it flying. in a cheesy anime style.
I knew the moment they announced Joker 2 that it wouldn't work.
Oh, of course it wouldn't. They go ahead.
Like I think the first time I heard about it was like 1 or 2 years ago, and they already announced it back then. It was a musical, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm out. This is never gonna work. I'm not even giving this a chance." They should have. I tell you what happened there. Warner Brothers, gave Todd Phillips like a shoestring budget compared to everything else they did with DC, and said, "Yeah, you make your stupid Taxi Driver remake with our property. We'll see how that goes." And then it suddenly made $1 billion, and like Todd Phillips got like filthy rich of it. That dude is set for life because Warner, they didn't care about this movie. Like they probably said, "Yeah, you get royalties out of the ass for that," because they never thought it could be even a success.
Yeah, when they thought they could do the remake of Taxi Driver and just slap on the name Joker, it would become popular. I mean, even the person that created Joker, this was their intentions to completely sabotage it and completely undercut how good the Joker won. It was basically to quote unquote, not his direct words, but basically own the people that liked Joker 1.
Yeah, I know. That was also a thing where I say, why are you saying that?
Yeah, why would you do that to something that was good? And it was a masterpiece video. Whether it was a Joker origin story or not, it was a very good movie. I liked it. They didn't need a sequel for it. They didn't need anything for it. He went to jail. You know, he was fighting in the asylum, and that was it. They could have left it at that. They basically are all right. Now we're ready to roll into another Batman arc that we have for the 1000th time, because, as to Mike's point, it's easier just to keep doing the origin stories over and 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 over than do sequels or have like Superman at his zenith level, basically we've never seen Superman at his full power. We've always seen the origin stories of how he got there. We don't see him in his final moments where he's freaking as powerful as Darkseid, and that could turn even Darkseid. DC doesn't have the balls to do a really good Darkseid.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because think of how freaking dark Darkseid and Superman's rivalry and everything was.
Absolutely, and the only time that it was ever done was in animation. They did it between Superman the Animated Series and Justice League Unlimited. The final episode of Justice League Unlimited season, whichever the what is it called? It was the final episode. It was called. There was a two-parter. One was called Alive. One was called Destroyer. In Destroyer, they have the knockdown, drag-out fight between Darkseid and Superman, and in that fight, he has a speech where George Newbern, as the voice of Superman, says, "You've never seen, I feel like I live in a world of cardboard, never wanting to break something, never wanting to do this, never wanting to show people how powerful I really am. But you can take it, can't you, big man?"
Yes,
time for you to see just how powerful I really am. Let's go. And they do the big old punch fist, blah, 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 blah. And it's this whole thing. So they've done it once in DC history, but it was done in animation where it should have been done, because live action Darkseid doesn't look good whatsoever. It never has. It's never worked.
I agree with you on that. And the other thing with it, Mike, is I loved it because it showed Superman's final weakness with it, because he was freaking fed up with Darkseid, and it took Batman to show up and basically say, you need to stop before you become everything you hate.
Yeah, exactly. And
I
the thing
remember
about and the thing about the reason why DC, Marvel, everybody, even general films that have like Rambo and whatever, the reason why what's going on?
Mom came in here looking for my car keys for some reason, so I told her to check my room.
Okay. So the thing with the restarting with the origin stories for everybody, it's not. Again, we've had our origin stories. We've had our Superman 78. We've had our Batman. And we, the three of us, have had all of that. All of the origin stories now are for people that are the previous two generations.
But all they gotta do is just pull on the old damn movie and watch the damn thing. Because how many times does Bruce's parents have to die? I mean, if you look at it, Ravcraft says, if I see Batman's parents die one more time, I'll lose it. That's how I feel. It's like, guys, his parents have died plenty of times. Can we move on?
But again, it's not for us, and they're preserving the character. It's to get other people, like the Batman.
No, you do not. You do not have to get new people in, Mike. At this point, everyone knows that Batman's fucking parents are dead.
Yes,
that they are fucking idiots going in a dark alley after the cinema and just getting fucking shot, just get domed because they are stupid.
I understand that. I'm saying the companies, the film companies, and the Warner Brothers and the whatever and the Warner Sister and all that, they have to do these storylines in case there are new audience members. I'm sure there's plenty of people in this world that have not seen a Batman movie.
And they probably never will because they don't care to.
They never will at this point.
Yeah. If they haven't watched a Batman movie now, such as the timeless classic of the 80s ones or any of that, they're never going to watch it now or ever. I mean, I had a coworker that, he's told me I don't watch 80s or 90s movies. He's missed out on some of the best freaking eras of movies. And I told him that, and he said,
"You gone? It's just us now."
He should be popping back in.
Okay.
Yeah, he just...
You're here, you're just not here.
Yeah, he's always here. Let me make sure we can fix him.
Thought because you...
There we go.
Because you guys stopped talking, I was...
No.
That's all good. But what we were going back to it is...
Orc said everyone by now should have seen a Batman movie. And I'm saying, yes, I sort of agree with that. But the problem is there are plenty of people that haven't. Again, not everyone can watch everything.
And I will tell you again, there's so many fucking Batman movies over the last 40 fucking years. If they haven't watched a Batman movie at this point, they never fucking will.
Yeah. Like I was saying, my coworker said he don't watch 80s or 90s movies. He's missed out on a lot of great classics, but he said he's never had any interest in it. So, okay, so you'll never watch the Batman. You'll never watch any of that stuff. I mean, it's fine. You're missing out on some of the stuff, but that's a choice. I don't think you have to have a reboot of it every so often. I have yet to see one that actually fucking finishes it from start to finish, whether it's Superman or Batman or anything. And yes, you could say the Dark Knight trilogy with Heath Ledger was a start to finish. There was so much more potential they could have had with Christian Bale. They could have done another 4 or 5 movies. It was done so poorly, the last one, that, from the hype with Heath Ledger, the last one just did not shine compared to
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm firmly of the conviction that the last movie, The Dark Knight shits or something or whatever that title
was. Dark Knight Rises.
Oh yeah, exactly. The Dark Knight takes a fat dump. Thank you, Mike. That the sequel was firmly written with Heath Ledger in mind, returning as Joker.
I think so too.
And they had to rewrite the entire script on the fly after he died because, as far as I know, they already moved into pre-production when Heath Ledger died. They just didn't announce him as as Joker returning.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because
I feel
that
like
was a super. Because Joker and Batman have always had that super nemesis. Granted, you missed. They had a great opportunity of the Penguin. You had a great opportunity of Bane, and a real Bane that we have really yet to see, other than in animation. I mean, that Bane with Batman and Robin. Yeah, we're not even going to talk about that one because that one was so bad.
Bomb.
Yeah. I'm like, really? That's our Bane now? Is somebody that's brain dead? Cool. But and Ram says Batman vs Superman, they cut the 300 flashbacks of his parents. It would have been 30 minutes short. Yeah, that's the problem. They had to keep emphasizing, hey, guess what, guys? His parents died. Everybody knows that with Batman. If you don't know that already, I don't know where you've been.
Under a rock. He threw a rock at him.
Yeah, I feel like it. I don't understand that. But yeah, I don't know. I get so fed up with the reboots and remakes and stuff. It's like, I just want to see a start to finish of a freaking superhero. There is so many things you could do with Batman that isn't a freaking origin story. There is so much you could do with Superman that isn't an origin story. And
this is why I prefer comic books to movies when it comes to superheroes.
I will say this, since we talk about superhero movies again. The upcoming Superman movie, at least according to Gunn, is not an origin story. I hope this is true.
Me too.
I don't want to see any of that shit that he's a farm boy raised by Christians. I don't give a flying fuck. I want to see Superman fly through the fucking air and kill shit.
Yeah.
But Superman doesn't kill.
I don't care. He's going to kill shit
because Orc said so.
He's gonna kill shit because the Orcosaurus says so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot. And
I know, Ram. They don't. No,
God.
No, Ram. Bad Ram.
Yeah.
Go to your corner.
Yes. Ram, no. You're going to do Debbie Does Dallas. Yes, let's go, baby. You're the best movie of all time. Woohoo!
Oh crap! You got Orc excited now. That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
I want to do Dallas too. Orc does Dallas. Let's fucking go.
Oh God, no! I don't think Dallas can handle Orc.
I don't think anybody can handle Orc.
No. Oh my God!
Orc cannot be contained.
He's flashing us, folks.
Yeah,
he's flashing
Orc cannot be contained. He's getting excited there. Look at him.
Yeah. I'm getting very excited. My pants getting a little bit tight over here, huh?
Oh no!
And on that night, I can't even. I'm so tongue tied and twisted. I can't even talk.
God. And poor Mike's just totally broke.
Yep.
Mike's checked out now, guys. He's just like,
another film series they definitely should remake is the Emmanuel film series. Like, that's not even a film series because like a German distributor just made that shit up. Like, this is actually a topic for one day that we could like make made up film series from Germany. Yeah, so we had distributors here that were like totally fucked in the head. And like we have, I don't know, what is that one called? Is it called Karate Tiger?
Oh, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
No, wait. Let me look something up.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So, No Retreat, No Surrender. Yeah. It's the English title, and it's called Karate Tiger. In our midst.
Is it like anything like Karate Kid Legends?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. And
not.
I had to say that just to break Mike.
And
asshat.
And they made like an entire series out of No Retreat, No Surrender, only in Germany. We have like Karate Tiger 1 to 6, but they have nothing to do with each other.
So, No Retreat, No Surrender is a 1985 martial arts film directed by Corey Yuen in his American film directorial debut. It is the first title in the No Retreat, No Surrender franchise, whose plot lines and characters are mostly unrelated. It stars Kurt McKinney with supporting cast of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh,
Holy
God.
crap. Wait, Jean-Claude Van Damme is the supporting... Oh, my God.
He's the villain in this movie.
Right, I remember that. I remember.
He's
I
the
remember
Russian... The Belgian Coke Nose plays a Russian. It's amazing.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Wow.
But how did I not know that No Retreat, No Surrender? It has 2 sequels. And they count that as a franchise.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It has 2 sequels, right? But in Germany, it has 6. That's the coolest shit about it. And you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Like the second one, I think, is built under a completely different name, or it was Karate Tiger 2. Yeah, it was Karate Tiger 2. And the third one, I have to look up. I think it is also built under Karate Tiger. But to keep no, it's actually not. It's called Kickboxer 2. It's a completely different series. Yeah, it is.
When you say Kickboxer 2, I just think of the shitty freaking... Okay, they did Kickboxer with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and then they suddenly dropped him to go with some no-name.
Wait. And Kickboxer, the one with Jean-Claude Van Damme, is Karate Tiger 3.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is amazing. And then you get to like part 4, which is like called Best of the Best, I think, in some instances.
Yeah,
and then you have part 4, which is like Karate Tiger 5, but the original title is like also something different. Like we have actually 10 parts of that series over here.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, we have completely made up movie series over here, and it's great. It's great. And the Emmanuel series is like somewhat of the same. It's just erotic movies starring a black-haired woman called Emmanuel, and it's like the movies have nothing to do with each other. Like but they are also sometimes called Emmanuel in their where they were actually produced mostly in France and Italy, and there's, for example, one called Emmanuel and the Cannibals, which is like just a cannibal movie. So you have in your softcore porn movies a cannibal movie. It's so fucking great. This is a rabbit hole, guys.
Yeah,
that is a hell of a rabbit hole. Holy shit.
Yeah. And
I just feel like my brain's about to melt listening to that. Like, holy shit, that's rabbit hole.
And there's like another Emmanuel movie where it's actually not Emmanuel but Catherine the Great, and they reenact that one scene with like urban legend.
No, we don't know. No.
We have watched territory here, okay? It's gonna go down, boys.
No. Like, I run an explicit podcast network, but Catherine the Great and her horse adventures is not gonna happen on my podcast network over the Geekcast Radio Network. But
Mike, it already happened. It already happened. It's called Black Emmanuel. Look it up. It's the movie you want to watch.
Holy shit. Orc with all these facts here breaking Mike's mind. He's looking it up.
Europeans do
I
not
ain't looking
give a
shit
shit
up.
when making movies. We made some fucking badass stuff in the 70s and 80s.
Wow.
And I tell you, shaving was not a thing here. That's what I tell you.
Nope. Not happening. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, poor Mike. His brain is hurting right now. His
Nope.
eyes twitching.
You have no idea.
We can see it.
Mike's piece it out.
Yeah, Mike's checked out now. He's just like, oh God. All right, gang. So we're gonna wrap up another DGen and Green stream tonight. So well, I gotta eat too. It's been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Guys like, I can't top this shit. Let's peace out.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
right.
top the. I can't. What do you want me to do? I can't top that shit out, man. There ain't no way.
No. Once you go, they're great with Catherine and Frosted Flakes. You can't do any better than that.
Yeah,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's right. I mean, I don't think you can fix. I don't think any of that can ever be
undone.
Undone. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you got going on tomorrow, Kai?
Tomorrow I will be streaming late in the evening. I don't know for sure yet. And then I will be having a streamathon on Wednesday night, and outside Thanksgiving plans with the folks. I do plan on returning to streaming that Thursday as part of a little mini streamathon of some stuff. And then probably I got an interview with another VTuber lined up Monday night. So got to do very well on that one because I'm hoping we get more and more VTubers to interact with us and continue to grow the interview section. So there's quite a bit there. And then I will be on Orc Show Friday, Black Friday, to hang out with him and cause chaos on his stream for a change. So since, I mean, he's
I can't even get a Black Friday invite, folks, and I was going to wear a tux too.
You can. We can do something on Black Friday. I don't know, but I mean, I'm just going on Orc Show on that one, so that's an Orky thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't get no invite for that.
Yeah, then come on and stop bitching.
Yeah.
but I'll fucking warn you. I don't want to hear anything about the program I'm pulling with Kai. Okay. You come on, and you made that bad, and you lay in it.
Oh yeah. He does not. Yep, I think he's toast. Yep.
What are you talking about?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, that's
now that you've invited yourself to it. Well, welcome.
But I didn't get an invite, and then
you're invited now, and you will turn up.
Yep. Now you have to show up, and now you have to wear your tux too.
I didn't invite. Oh yeah, right. I don't have a tux.
Well,
I don't think I do. I have a leather jacket that probably doesn't fit anymore. But anyway.
Yeah. Well. I mean, you're
now
the one that volunteered all this shit.
Tux for Friday.
Yeah.
Gotta get one on Black Friday sale.
Yeah.
Before the show starts.
Yep. So see, this is what happens when Mike decides to walk into something.
I just was stating a fact.
Oh, no.
Yep.
He walked into that one.
Stating a fact.
Into that one, folks.
That's all I was doing was stating a fact.
Really? Now, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I bid y'all adieu, and I will be streaming tonight in probably an hour. I do want to get some food before I do a second stream. So thank you for hanging out. Peace.
Peace.